Abusiafo memo bibi akwaba Edoba Mega TV and platform we eso. Lawyer Edudzi National Petroleum Authority open power dano. Sanso aid the President of Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Na abusia what react to won to me the case and you won to me cry. Abdul Wahab Nensia former buffer stock opanipa na oda no nsema apiepie maba anyhow akrutinga Dominic Ayine yewra attorney general hawa osiba montin so ebe redeem for case edi kiromo na the public nso yenye bi eti wakansen bibiri dia fa ho na mempese beche ho yenkoi na yinti sanse no emu enchirimu yakoba yebeto aso mesro se bra conversation ekoso no na wode wadwenkyere atom na wa like na wa share na foforo enyi biahwe anum your number one authentic platform Mega TV yankopon koso a enhyira bibia yinti se ni bi yakoba yebeto aso edi ama
Edudzi tamaklu na oye mranim ni se medical kan oye MPA boss director legal edema NDC amanyukon aid edema His Excellency Reverend John Kwame Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic. Memo wache
Kwame Mechawo Echiamini Abao studio and Isaac. Mechawo chief for Kwame.
A chief for Joso. Na revelation Dr. Ayeni Edia Bay. So utie binimu a wamo narrative no kire se he chooses the newsroom over the courtroom. Say what will be saa and one so ni pan court na abegina bonte be kan kire aye den ebinum sisi da bi wan fa metodwo obi abeka se ni ase political witch hunting ni na bibi saa na ekoso na thirdly eniema attorney general na aliste se obi ankohwe aduane so aduane de se eba na akoto na akochama school for na 10 million Ghana cedis fixed deposit eda kwabrane account mu we waha bags ahodo ne yesizi na accounts ne ajapade a won mi adede ensemi yeto say pa
yo Kwame no pay me that say any platform ya wa man and your money be, it didn't come to me as a surprise at all.
How?
At all, yeah. You see, if we were listening to each other a bit, yeah, sometimes a bit of self-introspection. Emma, one of these things becomes completely avoidable. That's what I say. Completely avoidable. Personally, at a personal level, I'm not surprised. Because sometimes all you needed to do is to have your ears on the ground. So what I say. And you would have put your house in order much better. You would have put your house in order. But like we always say, the Attorney General would have a say, defense would also have their say. But they meet me again and then they say, but
ansani be ko no. Ma me hwa de wo obi anim se bia so oba MP a eye aban sika no de ama wo sefa koto aduane koma bia Sunday school for ahodo nyina no no to raise voucher no it takes a lot of steps na wo de aye na no kura no wawie no internal audit bebem ni ade but ye kan no
you say o share the Attorney General like in the case of buffer stock now the understanding that I'm getting and then say few Inchi ebia Hanan say, and I be a mena meda sa company nano. Now, one was a butter stock, almost to Ediane from aggregators in Jabia or no beko farm gate. Because by now, Oko, Busa, from Bilsi, Odeba, Yagaba, Kubori, all of those. And Koponu dia a lot. Into Omo dia a mono, now Oko, Sisala area, almost Omo dia abro. Into Omunya abrona, no more parking abrona at the ato home. Q. The attorney general can say. At the end, no, if you are Brakwamia studio hall, only the CEO, Q. Emma Isaac, any miniaba or more on general studio hall, no. Oma correct to say one down for 4. And you understand? Emma, Omo beto a mono, if he a queer for no. Omo told ya, no more beton a mono at the amao. Brakwame, as the CEO of Saber Stock. Onya sa a mono via Omato you so big yamoka and yanata.
There were instances, na Katuan cry at Denny.
How be more pickety and into Oshaya, the AG air cannon and say, Omato winning na aye be no till. Na afino. Companies na Omato na buffer stock ATM. Na ekwa say company one way or the other a CEO nankasa company. Nina some attorney general eka. Nti na akwa de say wana okoto ade na beto ama ohu. Na ubia sikanu de say ye ba be odia because you to ama ohu ntino. Enyo ma bia so take we ebia bottle eye 200 because Otoama won't if the Obertama 300 and now 250 because won't say at the end of the day anything on Americans and Americans say and your money been an anchor ya song to form a kakra. I'm sure these things would have been completely avoided. But we've been a early days yet. This is what the Attorney General is saying.
But any Pabia resicons, council, Covobia resicons, and Covobia resicons say, what bar on this media platform and what can some wing in a Korea CNS Unifa? What cause irreparable damage to Nippon?
I don't think so. A judicial verdict of not guilt or not guilty, and itself wipes away everything. But why? Make I in 2017, and remember, I said for the past 12 years until January, we take here public office. Lejuma Mayina has been a defense lawyer.
Now, when you said for the past 12 years, and so you know what Casa was.
Okay. More importantly, like I said, for the past 11 years, and from 2017 to 2024, I've been involved in very high-profile criminal trials, NCA criminal trial. I'm a representative second accused, right?
Yes.
Na me represent at force no matter. I was involved. Opuni.
Yes.
No credit home come be
brave.
Mekai sagreme.
Yeah, calling Zelda.
Calling Zelda. Me no the home come be brave. I was involved.
Hey, anyone now for you? I'm going to say, "Kadi what I forget, yeah, I need to picture a
No, sir, no, the name criminal matter. Honorable MP for Jomoro, Doctor.
Hey, you know, man, one is Ano, hey, Unia Gabio,
Gabio. Look, I'm with propaganda and Tinipenia.
Depending on talk. Says a man for say. Ah, yeah, poor. Wouldn't you drop it? I'm Mate. That's a young guy. And what I do, young
Now, like me, the most important thing in at the end of the day, the accusation. There were cases that I was doing. Godfrey Dame as AG or deputy. It's me call London. Public forum, the People's Forum, and a town hall meeting. I was London. Na odi opuni e di akoto hono. No asopa opuni ni sedu agongo. What was he doing? What was he doing? Is it the case that we have short memories? Excuse my language. Me say there was a town hall meeting in London. I think Sena Omampini ano Nanaya Osapumafo Omutu Kwai ko London. Godfrey Dame addressed the Ghanaian way, and they raised issues. Say, what are they doing about fighting the corruption and that thing? Godfrey addressed the people there, and it had to do with cases that were being prosecuted. Look, the Ghana Bar Association annual conference, right, in secondary Takrade. Nanado Danko Kufado addressed the Ghana Bar Association. In his address, cases that were being prosecuted in court, where the matters are taken to the Ghana Bar Association meeting in this country before. What are we talking about? You see, a baby, I say, you are the American. I buy the bottle, it's me the bobber. Yes, all way of one transfer. No, I shall wow, dear. Media, like I told you, for the past 12 years, me prosecuted matter. I've always been a defense attorney. Maybe I'm a Mejuma a courtroom. But okay, there have been many instances that I've had to use your platform to even set the record straight about some of these issues. Either opponing, whether autoforcing, whether saglement, or platform is and you see, look, me fa ubi liberty and fendia groda. People be liberty and fendia groda. I want to believe. Attorney General will be a man matter. Said you from the time I ordered my dear natural resource admin law from law faculty.
Oh, what chair the impo?
Yes. Now, obey me at the law faculty, admin and natural resource law. Me law firm I may practice here and a law firm. I'm in a for over almost 12 years.
Oh wow.
Yes. I'm an partners.
Ababa and think of what I says, onim a woman say okuta doctoral degree or remuni at the end, but do baby I say he's missing it now. It is saying
only one a Kwabna every prison.
Hey Tago.
Only one a year in a few prison.
Debbie.
Dr. Amy.
Hey, me kai say Sabren argue ewo court to say ade na nkasa kro na ede na kotum na ade na wei
Ewa niema
na 77 passes no
niema no
ana no me di nkomo wei na obi say
me ka semencho
I cancel me di nkomo uti aso obi ka che me wo say nti aye den na various case law ni ade sa ade no wota aka na me pass am ntia because me guy say or argue say adie na mo say Mose 77 parcels. It's a dear question about court. Then no 77 and then no.
And then the Sakra throughout the trial, Ubia crown for 1 kilo
Ama.
of cocaine at my court the Muhono.
The next I didn't I can once and away.
Away.
As a bit in a way.
And now, since our time, no, Omoko Far Professor Gopiajikum from University of Ghana, linguistics.
Open educum.
Any Professor French.
Yes.
As prosecution witnesses. In a mobile court better surprise, in our Professor Gopiajikum then says, I can, Yama, it means goose. And then the prosecution says that goose automatically means, because when we said there was an audio recording, all kinds of stuff.
Kaipa, Alaji Moro,
Alaji Moro, Alaji Abbas,
any Kofi Boache.
That's what. If you have no buyer, no, it was the whole thing evolved around an audio recording. Investigators here then, and based on that investigation, audio recording, Okaya Georgina Wood Committee, anyone can win another Bermo. And then the prosecution started. In the case, no Komalo judges, Doche Honum.
Yes.
He was a trial court judge. And I convicted him based on this testimony.
But my man, Kawa, dear Bako, case in a man who's one. And the story and no pay say, Quabana many cry, baby, or done cells or done what didn't birthday, a man spent a need.
This was 2005 to 6 years. Easy. The boss was Tama. That is the chair, a convicted no, or ye appeal. Appeal. Dr. Inin argues appeal.
Okay.
Well, we honor what said law. Who practice or you be or you're very active. Many years ago, Rollins Abreso, President Kufobaye, the prosecution of Madame Kunedu Ajiman Rollins, actually, the late. Dr. was part of the defense lawyers in those days.
Wow.
Yes. So I now, I'm not defending you in those days.
Wow. Hey. Na sabre e winim eti ebra jachi kwesi de na ba ye na me hwe the
very interesting story that we are in America. When we said those days now unim judge na odi Mrs. Rollins case unim judge there
judge man
Justice Bako Boni.
Oh
as a high court judge, on I know the Mrs. Rollins case.
Wow.
Now, maybe over I talk. Also, those days, Omoko Kota, Omoba Kota, Rollins back Kota, on Tenassi. Which not throughout. Throughout. Even in some side, one Jayabeka says he is even in contempt of court.
Aye. I on Tenassi.
Yes, on Tenassi. Obejina, no, it's not judge in the zoo. In court. Yeah.
And some
now Mrs. Rollins, the lawyer, and then Anaji Ampofo, former Grosso Mahini.
Oh! Wow!
Yes. Ghana Yabako Samia quite interesting. But back to the substantive issue. Media, like the Attorney General, the periodic review to the public is also good for public accountability.
But almost say it's never done in law and in administration of law.
I've just given you several instances.
Sure.
Governor Democrat, no, call town hall meetings. Nana Dodanko Ekufado, with me 5 cases, at the Ghana Bar Association annual conference. Now, call the public update. My administration is prosecuting these cases, A, B, C, D. What about that? That was even the president himself. Two, I think we all agree that the Attorney General is performing a public duty. Which public duty is subject to the rules of probity, accountability, and transparency. What it also does in the ministry, it also ensures that the issues of arbitrariness is taken away. Attorney General Babonti will say, case when my investigators are normal. When investigation not my because in some of the instances, if you have some of the investigations, especially those involving politicians, which means political parties may mobilize almost supporters. Echo investigative bodies are one. Obi Tintin, Obeka say, more time as you may see any. One year, and a more time. More harassing the panic. If at the end of the day, I tell you that you and you see me time say any pay said you investigate me and when I mean nothing also precludes the department and the lawyer to also come out and say you and somehow I tell you at the other two no crap rather than I tell you I can't say me said you or this is so bad, sir. That's now or to tell your cry and some maybe taking some public offices. These are the receipts showing for it. And I'll say, I tell you, I can say, maybe 5,000 per in every month. No crabby. Look, maybe not in a pop. Any second to a person. She can say no, that's for man. But it will be not on this. As treasury bills dividends. Now, so the ODI then at the all. It can reach a public discussion. But I'm saying this is not new at all. Now, 2001 to okay, quality grade.
Hey, scandal.
The quality grade scandal. Satan, another that they are telling you. Look, almost me check videos, almost video recordings. Not that time, my friend Juliet Courtney. Not almost using helicopter. I think with the then former President Rawlings on the Aveime Rice project. And sure, just to link even the former president to the Aveime project. A lot of things have happened in this country before, and sometimes is with respect. Is the sudden pontification. If this is something that we can, no, it shouldn't be so. We can all set up the framework. We can all set up the rules of engagement going forward. But honestly, sometimes it seems to me be free, MPP for me say, well, from this sudden awareness, I remember those days as defense attorney. I felt very uncomfortable. And sometimes we studio may try into just to set the record straight. Last, you were here when I was discussing one of the things that used to happen to Dr. Opuni. And it will be the one and I'm discussing.
Yes.
I mean, at the point, we're wondering whether we're going through justice or whatever. Say, Judge Mwong are admitting, sometimes I can say 14, 18 pieces of documentary evidence, documents. And obviously the judge realized that with these pieces of evidence on record, I need to acquit and discharge the accused person openly. Judge Akotna said to write his ruling on the submission of no case. Now, if a judge nominated you, evidence or no in open court will be the Attorney General, will be the prosecutor. Do you have any objection to the tendering in of these pieces of documents by defense through your witness? Prosecution, my lord, we have no objection. This document is tendered in without objection and marked as exhibit so and so. 18 pieces of documents. Judge control the ruling on submission of no case or say Dentina more or less began on which dentina prosecution. Meanwhile, prosecution, you asked prosecution in open court and they said they had no objection. That was the kind of justice people went through under lawyer Akufo-Addo. So sometimes when I hear some of the complaints, I say, what is happening? That's why look, I was involved in Sagrame. I represented the third accused in that case. Bruh, the court, not judge, I know the answer, no, a court of appeal judge, you with a warrant to come and do that case at the High Court. Huh? To come and do the case at the High Court. Now, I'm here, court.
Na High Court judges, Nasa.
Would you make cover? The court. Or any cases now or court of appeal, we are no abba. It is near court 1 p.m.
No. Not just the then Attorney General were interested be na because to assign a court of appeal judge.
And Yoma are caution. Look, Opuni, think as a major. Opuni, the trial judge, Justice Onyenuga. At the time, Obe trial Opunino. You are justice of the Court of Appeal. In the man, a special warrant to come and try the case. It's a different thing if, for instance, the person is already
High Court judge into me.
One say judge no ye case needed as a promotion nearby. Warrant say on to us.
Yeah, no.
But in this case, judge no or court of appeal. If me final with a special warrant, say on the ye case no or High Court or no. So why do we have the divisions in the High Court, the criminal division? Why do we have it? Why? Why do we have it? We say, I'm not justice when you can, Opuni case, not or a court of appeal judge with a special warrant to come and do that case at the High Court. Dr. Kwabena Dufo, judge now or yes our case no, not or a court of appeal judge. But he was given a special warrant to come and do the case. I've written series of articles on that matter because.
But sir, yes, sir. Now, Chief Justice now, Obibe can say as I was special interest.
No, what special skill in China will be our court of appeal because you see. If we are at a point, there may be an issue with the case. It will involve me appealing it to the Court of Appeal. But what I say?
Me too.
So we do Court of Appeal. That same judge now on no form on one years away. It takes a lot of courage for the college to look at him and say, well, this is in our making wrong. Because they are colleagues. If you are going to set aside your colleague's judgment, look, I'll tell you one example. Say, Justice Uche, in a year, Tago no case no. At the time, yes, a case no. Now, send a friend, Court of Appeal with a warrant in a obey. Case no. Nti oye case ni wie na bibia wie no. Ena tago no mo appeal case no call Court of Appeal. At the Court of Appeal no. But we cannot do the Supreme Court judge. So that say. Ena Justice Yao Apao on the throw the lead judgment
Ayi me wa fa de ntrinwi bebrebe no.
Bono ni no.
Na ma me gas am say you me nchro. Me ko event bi. Na me wura event na se no. E na onyam ne nsasa memra. Na me nim se wone ayi justice apel. Na onyam ne nsasa memra me dru ne nche no na one ne no introduce woman ne chem se bi pa cho me yiri ni. Kwa nkomati kese wuni. No si gina ha me ba. Beti me ne wuni Maria na waye. Wakofa akonya. Hey, I don't say, my lord, na. Hey, there na so where the contempt of where the word contempt. What's it?
It's not Kwame. Tama also on the judgment, you know. He didn't take kindly to Judge Duce in terms of the judgment. And I also say, Duce judgment, you know, a cancerous tumor.
Wow.
To justice delivery and must be thrown into the dustbin of illegality. Very strong words. Later it came out, said those words, no, it brought a lot of enmity between the two of them because eventually the two of them became Supreme Court judges. But you see, he was then a Court of Appeal judge. Duce had then become a Supreme Court judge. So imagine a situation where telling a Supreme Court judge said the judgment I was as an additional High Court judge, no, a cancerous tumor and must be thrown into the dustbin of illegality. Look, and almost all the matters I remember in those days. Look, Sagleme. Yeah, Sagleme. Judge now, Omode Brain, to do the case. Not a Court of Appeal judge, but was given a special warrant to come and do it.
Wow.
At the High Court. Senior Freno, Upuni, Onyenuga. Not a Court of Appeal judge. But he was given a special warrant to come and hear the matter at the High Court. I think, and today you hear these same people who supervise and orchestrated some of these things today are talking. Eh? Are the loudest today, and I sit quietly and I'm asking myself, what is happening? Bruh. And yes, you will be few. These are matters I was personally involved in. And some of the time, quarter, I just see a change, a more movie Court of Appeal. I'm not going to or Court of Appeal and some other. There were instances where I was doing cases where we're effectively doing it every day. It was as though you had nothing else doing as a lawyer. Look, 2 or 3 of the cases I was personally involved in. Back home, you could Tuesday, you could Tuesday, you could 10, wouldn't time I airport.
And about 10, no upon time,
2 p.m., 4 hours continuous.
There no cross examination, and more ya Nadian.
4 hours continuous.
Yeah, dear, cross examination.
Yes, cross examination and others. If you call 2 10 a.m., they are upon 2 p.m.
Wow.
You call Tuesday, they are called Thursday.
One case.
Tuesday. One case.
I don't know the account on some fast shooting. I was with you. How heavy, Anna.
Look, don't open me matter. Okwa. You know, some of these things, I just pray we'll find a way to bring an end to it. I'm happy, say, Minya to say, Gary Nima, Konomo, Enigikahu, defense attorneys now. I'm sure, say, they will have the opportunity of urging some of these trial judges flexibility.
Na mami musa de bi o. Enu ano wow boss Dr. Yeni ebe kan say wuntumi kura kan say or plea bargain. No say saa de no yekọ a ọkọ a won kan kire court no na on de mo me kan kire no na wo so lawyer fo ababontin say won kan bibia so opẹ saa de no nti attorney general
background too. So I count on count. They say amega ho shia in the air then.
Amega shia ni hu amaga ho.
Ayen is that.
Sanity.
It's as simple as that. So I count on count. As the trial continues, you will all see it. And
you correct.
Yes, I mean these matters I don't usually want to even drag them. Whether he wants a plea or whether he wants a full trial, it will all come out. Look, we are a small society. Sometimes issues may be bad. Or colleague lawyer to me from Edudzi, this matter. Can we look at a situation where ABR, instead of penalty in about 10 years, we'll do a plea. This. These are all options to ask lawyers. It doesn't spoil anything. It's all for the sake of justice. In any case, the amendment to the Criminal Offences Act introducing plea bargaining, it was introduced in 2010. And
yes.
Approaching now, it happens. Please. There's nothing wrong. Even me, graduate say,
Edamanim cross say ya. Edamanim cross say ya.
The Plea Bargaining Act. And what you need to do under a plea bargain is all provided for in the Act.
Sure.
And I don't think it's a bad legislation. No.
1079.
Globally, it is something that is always given. And two,
making kind crowd. I was saying, Criminal and Other Offences Act Procedure Amendment, the blah 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 Act 1079, Acceptance of Plea Agreement, 162H1. The court shall not accept a plea agreement unless the court is satisfied that A, B, C, D. Okay, so
it's not even enough. Say the Attorney General alone can even enter a plea.
No.
At the end, it must come to the satisfaction of the court.
Sure.
Because if your court knows a person send a deterrent message to the public, so you cannot just do whatever you want. I was involved in.
So when it's Sadia, I didn't know a year, Dr. Kwabna, the former the end. One country court, and now on one country court, name be Yagnin Amaso.
No, sir. A plea is different from nolle prosequi.
Sure, actually, yeah.
A nolle prosequi is completely at the discretion of the attorney.
Now make a baby, you can't say on tria. 60% na dia kan
no sir and
civil
attorney general no a criminal matter can come to the conclusion because ABCD has made such effort, I'll enter into a plea.
Okay
or instead of a plea I'll do a nolle prosequi.
Okay.
Or instead of a nolle prosequi I will do a withdrawal, because the instances are if you are caught now asking the person to. So let's draw the distinction by way of public education. Nolle prosequi simpliciter. In future, it can actually be raised again.
Okay. All right.
Your dear friend will withdraw. Say prosecution a closure case every year. Now, Attorney General, file the friend withdrawal of the charges are. It operates in law to do what the friend of autrefois acquit, autrefois convict. In the sense to say, at the moment Attorney General has filed withdrawal, it kicks in the friend double jeopardy rule. So on those charges, you can never be prosecuted again.
Oh, right. Counsel, Mame na wase ne nya kwa kwa ye wadwuma pa why.
That's a quite.
Nese that's bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ɛwɛ nti abusua wutie nsɛm na kyɛ sɛ nsɛm no ɛna yɛkɔ akɔtie ɛde aba no. De bia mega meka asɛm wɔ yi. Sɛ obi bewie aban sika na ebewie akyiri. Mmara bi wɔ hɔ nom a ɛbɔ no ho ban na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔba na sika na wawia no yɛgye mu ɔha mu nkyekyɛmu aduosia na yɛgyaa no ma ne fa ɔha mu nkyekyɛmu aduonan, right? Yes, that is 40%, right? Na ɛba saa ɛno deɛ sɛ nka yɛdi anya din. Ɛno deɛ nka misusu sɛ obiara be venture into politics. Aduonan, yes, aduonan, that is 40%. Me twin as a me ya mfanche me. How? Ɛba saa ɛma ɔman no ɛnneɛma nkɔ yie. Obiara ɛnɛ ɛnyɛ nwa sɛ obiara sɔre a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ politician. Sɛ yɛnyɛ mmara bi a ɛbɛtumi abɔ corruption. Ɛbɛtumi atu katasehyɛ porɔyɛ de kankan ase a. Timamufoɔ de biada every 4 years, 7th of December, yɛbɛkɔ ne yɛkɔ akɔto aba na yɛyi aban. Ida sɛ yɛbɛto aban so anaa yɛbɛyi aban foforɔ. The corruption will still be the corruption. Sɛne sɛ ho nti ɛna yɛtumi ato aba ɛma ɔdesani wɔ kurom ha sɛ ɔmmɛ ɛni ɔman ne so na ɔman no ɛngyina brane. Na ɛbɛwie akyiri ne nkurɔfoɔ a ɔne ɔmo yɛ adwuma ɔmo bɛnya ɔmo ho sɛ tam. Na sɛ yɛkɔhwehwɛ mu a ɛyɛ den ɛna ɛma ɔmo nya ɔmo ho a na sɛbi aburu sɛbi nya do ɛyɛ porɔyɛ kankan dwirimdie ne katasehyɛ. Na sɛ nipa wei yɛsan so wɔ mmara bi a mmara no kyerɛ sɛ sika na wawia no ɔmfa mu ɔha mu nkyekyɛmu aduosia mbra na ɔmfa ɔha mu nkyekyɛmu aduonan. Na Ebasa, what are you trying to even promote? Ebasa, you are what? Encouraging people to steal. Ebasa, you are what? Telling people to what? To venture into politics and steal. That is why aban biara se betu bia no bra yewrakofo obaye or prosecute Jerry the late NDC ninkofo bi because of some so a project dream deal. What in a mature nasi? And a bra yura kofon so koye. Atamos so buy or share on so whom you may be an enye. And then yura jom atamos koye na yura jom mahama buy. And a kufado a bit a over. A kufado so buy on so whom kofobinum. Say omu katasisha proye can be I dado krobo. And then a kufado free ho. And a yura jom mahama say baby. And I was saying who some kofobin medisika. Enti this thing no a bit keeping in running in circles. Debiano a bit running in circles. Maybe according we are ni we disika. Enti mean twice here. Yeah, quay and no nesica vian air dorsal. Can't we uproot it? Can't we put measures to prevent all those things? Na debiaya sorry. Obentini wiesika. Edni kujina court. Yekoya was say a money tier 40%, 60%. Wa same way as a be a mokan, sebi. Uhemia, a tassel. A bad den ɛna Ghana nneɛma ɛnyɛ trokaa. Wiase yi na yɛ baako. Nipa deɛ sɔre ɔse obebu ne nua afa so. Nti yama position, yama dibie bi sɛ bra na fa bɛboa nkurɔfoɔ. What take advantage of it ɛna ɔde yɛ den de wia ɔman no. So ɔman bi a ɛyɛ serious a nka by now saa nkurɔfoɔ no a yɛ capture wɔn a yɛhu sɛ wɔn adi sika no a yɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu a yɛhu nneɛma bi nka wɔntumi by now ɔdam. Nansi yɛnti ano na China a Greek minister wɔn sentencing it to death. Life. Wɔn kun no because wɔkɔdi sika bi fa ne nsa ase. Yɛte kurom a nkurɔfoɔ di sika atotɔ adan. Gye sɛ deɛ etwa me nsono baako mega ɛyɛ bia ne sɛ obo nso no wato bi ama ne mpana. Wato bi ama ne yere na ne mpana bi ɔte baby no wasan atotɔ cars. God will punish these people. And they are the reason why young boys in this country omunya sebi money omu date because akukura bi ti baby owo politics ma wonye sika nse tam into ofro boy bia na waso bia ma no. Nti wo ya brante na wo bobra. Ukojine ne ni so na se wunni about 100,000 Ghana in our account to my must forget it. Oh yeah, then obetwi. And yet kroma and yes so sad we so. Yet kroma and a young penny pumasibre. And consider ben and a Ghana corruption as CB2. Yan kase as into the few, but your measures be a your measures be a good crime, measures be a good crime. You was a deal ye did a beboama corruption no. So petty. Emma hu uko US although nkofo di sika but affect your mind bebree said the Ghana to the extent say sika di ko yi akwan kra no na yadi to the extent say sika di ko man kwara I no adwene di wo school aduana e di ko ne yamfa nko ne yakoton yeah corruption no crazy and it is very chese sometimes ayana ya adwenbone keke obi ba aban mu 4 years no say after 4 years no nim die besi enti no within 4 years no odi ni ti ne nan ne hone ne kotodwe ne nsa na no ne bibia ewuram no wa fum ni sika no nyefu yesi ya o man ni be da akoni ni e de bia na yeti ha na yekasa de bia na yeti ha na yekasa na nkofo bi nso na maban mu no mu omu wie sika de bia mega na meti ha no me start adwuma we kaka krem ni manya 5 years. This is 5 years kura ye twam. What na me chona se bia mega na mekasa de bia na mekasa de bia na yeka corruption hasem de bia na yeka corruption hasem bukroma e de kuti da ben ene sebi mpanfo ye badwin ye ho na John Mahama ye ka kirew sa fast track court no mo mane nkoye ade bi se mode mano keke bi na kai na mo de critique mo de create attention to the people. Papa nkete of 3 years ya kai this year already gone but 3 years ya kai papa 3 years no coincident to make sure say ube live good legacy and yes a dollar nko na be conform dollar no ko conform say to the bia mwa no kwaro ho menka dollar na e conform na duru certain point bia mwa e ko wo hwe mi wo nkofo wa bruchiri e bia wa kika won sase ahwe obi dina ko duro bruchiri se onkono nko ye dwuma mwa na US for dollar Canada for dollar da 7 na send this in pa na wetimi nyeska masa ya mo menjin sa de ni so anye so always bia no na dollar ninka masa egu nkofo business e kan okra mo men kan okore wati tu abuti tu mo we ma me bia hwe no ahwe ne ba ene wakodru Canada ye adwuma once this can man ma me obana $1 1 Canadian dollar is to 7 cedis obeden sempa no besende enkofo isu so mo ntini mo iso aban so si me enhwe han na me hwe omo Tango is a petrol now because to be no what so and do it use the same at that 12 something. But Yimbisa was the other areas, and no matter so. And the idea was you regulate way now. Dollar back from Nano Michel de Bisa Bochi for no Mujina, a Yohono. Or so, $1 no be 12 cities, $1. You see, Ghana Mranya Juma, and Brapa Yedimbra and Fanya Juma. You bit me Kuyachi of Intini at Nico Cottage needs a baby Santam, now until home she built. Now until home she built. Embra, Edimbra, engage more Ghana house. I answer, sir, na ya may nyan dawa or my way. Ye brigu. Ye bekasa sebi, near 80, 90, 100 years near co. Na generation for Fraba no Macasa, no Monsoko. Yes, you will cry a coin for. It's a dent any pa envy meow. Just where are we heading to after death? Where are we going? Hey, I was here what to them mean for we see because sometimes I will be one won't just here. So we are sweet down and Casaqua de coin for. I will beat me transi bunia. Obitinasi I didn't pen because I say when you're by my position. A disica truly dear wasn't a dear my na. Now back for a time for the book. Now the bit to talk dying sassy. Acquire woman see buffer stock. She nyapadie properties. When I come properties. When I come liability. She properties. Pa a double 37 mansions. Allegedly and an awato. What do you think? After all, obeda one roofing, one roof back crossing abeda. It in a cardi, obedi dear did debut. Hey, a day obet me did 15 times. Untimi, some of common did you. Both a woman, it think a crabbing no money no more. It a day now, did we say? It just said, with me a real near a far japadie. Anti a lawyer Edudzi Temakulu and I 18 and Karam. Wabono Humadi. Me penance mpa how I be presenting ho onya kakabin sebi onye ahumpo onye arrogant de bia otwe na asem kakra na wa land very well akopo isha lawyer Edudzi Temakulu abusia won so kira wadwen comment section dim na yehu dia eko oman konkunu Ghana bia ye ka ye dia no na eku corruption ye hwe this time around anko yara chese Ghana la soup do mahama esi obi ani hobio kira wadwen akopo nshira makra baba